Asal counties are still reporting severe effects of drought, a situation that is affecting millions of people. Speaking at the parliament buildings, parliamentarians from Asal counties have reported one death as a result of the drought that is affecting thousands of households in 23 counties.
It has now reached the tipping point. We will mention 10 counties out of the 23 that are quite affected. Namely Isiolo, Mandera, Samburu. In fact, one person died yesterday due to hunger. Tharaka-Nithi, Turkana, Wajir, Laikipia, Tana River, and Marsabit have passed alarm stage in the month of September 2022.
Northeastern leaders are calling on mobile phone companies to rethink about the idea of deactivating unregistered SIM cards, saying the move will halt the cash transfer process to the elderly, who mostly depend on the cash that reaches them through their mobile phones.
People are getting now humanitarian aid in that they are being given cash transfers, and if we disconnect their line on 15th, then that will be a violation of their rights. And the Kenya authority, the communication authorities should give our people some time till the drought is over so that they can take such an action.
The livestock are all gone. Our people are running for their dear lives, begging in the streets of bigger towns, with no families, with no relatives around, sitting outside mosques, in the markets, begging for food. It's catastrophic.
Garissa County Governor Nathif Jama has already allocated 40 million shillings to ease the situation in Garissa, even as leaders call on the school-going children to be given priority.
But we have just committed to 40 million shillings to immediately from our little resources so that we buy water and food for our people immediately.
For me, I would want to really emphasize on matters education, because we know when drought happens, then population of children in schools really go down. And even before drought, the data showed that out of school children and the enrollment in nomadic areas has already gone down.
We need to know where the food distribution, because in previously we have experienced a scenario where the food was just given and it went to the wrong hands and ended up being sold in the market.
The affected counties, including Garissa, are now working on the way to improve revenue collection as a way of getting funds to improve food security.
We hope to see more support from the national government sooner than later. We hope to see much more activities being undertaken by the development partners and agencies.
Because at this point in time, the community is expecting the government to provide food and water. And when I say food and water, I don't mean a kg of rice or beans that gets to, a home that has over 10 children.
We have identified a technical team headed by sector heads who will go and work out on those budgetary issues. A report will be prepared to be approved by the co-chairs of the county steering group, after which it will be forwarded to Nairobi for funding.
And in Meru County, some areas are experiencing drought due to failing rains that have not been experienced for 2 years now.
Meru as a county has been classified as yellow, but I want to tell the government that they should cascade the instrument that they are using to categorize counties, because I believe and I know some sections of Meru have been highly ravaged by the drought.
Kuna mahindi, kuna maharawe, kuna kila kitu. Lakini tuko na miaka miwili, 2 years, mvua haijawahi kunyesha.
Leaders are now calling on the government to ensure there is enough food and water distribution to the affected counties. Kind Stefano, Ebro TV.